Jason, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Wow, you've graduated from elementary to middle school now.
I did. Yes, I did.
Wow. So what are we going to see today here at Poe?
Well, we get to hear a really wonderful story about a piece of caring culture that we have here at Poe. We focus on relationships, and today we can't wait to tell you a story about a wonderful experience that one of our students had with our teachers that really impacted his educational career and himself as a person.
And it was a misunderstanding that the adults had that caused me to have a more reflective approach. And I knew that I needed to go back to the drawing board with him. There was a wall between us. Mm-hmm. And that's really what it was. It was a blockade between us being able to communicate. The conversation was not about math anymore. It was about the relationship in the room between the student and the adult.
I think that for us, when it comes to our multi-tier systems of support, is what are we doing to put in place to make sure that our kids are learning? And I knew Yahir wasn't learning, and we knew it wasn't happening in math. And we knew it wasn't happening in math not just because of the feedback we were hearing, but actually the data was what actually spoke to us. And the data showed that 84% of the time he was able to be successful after we kind of changed and shifted the intervention. And the only class he wasn't being successful in was math. So the data showed it, and so we knew that that really was what was needed.
We need to look at our practices in light of what's best for kids. So just like what Miss Carey had shared, that if something isn't working, that we know that we need to take a step back and think about, well, we can't blame the child. We have to look at our own practices and say, how might we shift those practices based on the facts? And we knew that Yahir could learn, right? So we know that we can have conversations. We feel like when we're having conversations and confrontation with each other, that if we're having those conversations and confrontations based on what's best for kids, that's something that we can all live with for the best interest of the student. And that's exactly what happened here, and that's the message I send.
Part of the truth is how do we create a school where everybody does feel, we talked about the leadership conference, that everybody, if we're leading with what we call 2020 vision, everybody feels seen in the school, feels respected in the school, feels included. And it feels like this is your moment. You're being seen, you're being heard, you're being respected. And in turn, you're respecting the school and the teachers and counselors and putting forth your best effort to do an amazing job. Well, we're really proud of you. Congratulations to you. Let's give them a big round of applause.